Did you forgive the person who hurt you the most? Why or why not? I haven't talked to my family since 2005. I now have an entire family of my own, along with her parents, absolutely filling the role mine should have. I have become moderately successful in life. They will likely never know any of this. So no, I have not. There is no forgiveness and no hatred, because if I think about them for more than a minute is a waste of my life. No, still happy if I hear bad news about them. I forgave them, but only after they acknowledged their wrongdoing and made amends. I forgave my parents because holding on to anger was hurting me more than them, and forgiveness helped me find peace. No, some actions are unforgivable, and forgiveness would just enable their toxic behavior. I forgave them, but only with conditions and genuine remorse. I didn't because I had everything in one moment, and a week later, I had nothing because of him. I suffer the fate he should have suffered, yet I'm the one who's done nothing wrong, and he the one who's done so much wrong. I am at peace with what they did to hurt me, but they will never, ever have my forgiveness. No, people say, oh, you guys were just teens. But in my teens, I knew exactly what I was doing. They can't act like he was a toddler. Everyone is responsible for their actions. Absolutely not. They destroyed me. I hope there is a hell, and they rot there for the rest of eternity. Oh, absolutely. I forgave them right after I finished building my voodoo doll collection and planning their imaginary downfall. Forgiveness is so liberating. Forgiving someone can be freeing, but it depends on whether it feels right for your own healing and closure. No, I'm cursed with vivid memories, so it's like reliving a moment over and over again with no control. I want to, but I can't. I hate holding grudges, but the person never showed any remorse for their actions. For me, that's almost more unforgivable than the actions themselves. Because he can't help it. He tried his best, but he was just not equipped for it. Not any of it. He is an incomplete human being in many ways, and his struggles are his crux to bear through life. I'm just thankful I won't have to be around him anymore, but I miss him sometimes. Forgiving can be freeing, but it's a personal choice based on healing and understanding. I chose to forgive because holding on to anger was hurting me, and forgiveness allowed me to heal and find peace. Heal Nayana. No, I leave them and forget about them. Absolutely not. Rapist scum should not be forgiven. Nope, they don't deserve forgiveness, and I can heal without giving them it. I forgave my mom for years of verbal and emotional abuse. After picking up a lot of her traits that once hurt me so much, I realized she was badly hurt throughout her life too. Definitely didn't justify it, but I understand her. We've both talked and apologized, and we are great now. I can't forgive my ex-girlfriend. She destroyed me completely. My youth and social life gone down the drain because of her lies. I grew up with virtually no friends, and even some of my cousins shunned me for fear of being associated with me. I still wake up every morning and see the scars on my body from all the physical beatings I had to endure from complete strangers at school. I still dream of the cuts and bruises on my body and my collarbone they maliciously fractured for fun. Nope, I didn't forgive, and I don't plan on doing it. What's the point? I've moved on and don't even think about that person anymore. I only forgive people who deserve forgiveness. I never understood this need to forgive people. No, my parents continue to abuse my brother. My brother understands he's being abused. He is unable to say no. Dad uses mom to get his way. Get your son to do X. No way to refuse without hurting mom. Not forgiveness is another way of saying, I'm letting this go in my mind. You can just let it go without the whole drama and effort that forgiveness often leads to. Most of the time, forgiveness is a way to keep someone's foot in the door. Sometimes it's best to just close that door and move on to whatever else life has for you. Even with the regrets and the fact you can't get time back. Eventually those feelings will all fade into the abyss, and it'll just be some old memory which is no longer relevant to your new life. Life is beautiful in that way. As long as you're breathing, you still have opportunities, options, and whatever future you decide to create. Act now, No, and I never will, and anyone in my shoes never would. Forgiving is often more about freeing yourself from the pain than about the other person. No, they don't deserve it, nor have they even attempted to earn it. I would never forgive my mother for being a horrible person. I've already wished her the worst. I'd rather just not have her in my life and be happier. People say not forgiving is like holding on to anger. I'm not angry anymore because I've accepted that my life is wonderful without her in it. And when she dies, my siblings' lives will also be happier. How could I be angry at that? The only person I need to forgive is myself for thinking I was ever in a position to not suffer from the people who hurt me and blaming myself for not being able to escape sooner. I will never forgive him. I miss the person I was before he traumatized me. I was raped when I was 21 and he got away with it. Most of my friends at the time thought I was lying, and many of them probably still do. I pressed charges but dropped them after he endlessly harassed me to do so, and I finally broke. Dropping those charges is the biggest mistake I've ever made. I've carried it for 18 years. I will never forgive him or any of the people who helped him cover it up. No, I wish them death every time I think of them. Fuck no, they don't deserve my forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. Bull. Shit. You don't have to forgive anyone who has hurt you in order to move on with your life. I've found empathy and understanding for them. Forgiveness isn't required or even logical, though, and it would make their actions acceptable. I feel pretty good about feeling hurt from being hurt. Anything else would deny my true feelings. Yup, but it's tough sometimes to see him in the mirror each day. Now I hate him. No, I did not, nor will I ever. Nope. Next question.